Kenya Moore from the Real Housewives of Atlanta is responding to rumors that she was fired for season 14. And Kandi's righting a wrong that we recently reported on. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you may recall, we reported on a story and even posted about this on our social media that there was a rumor, and I emphasize rumor, that Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey had been fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 14. As you know, we've been following the casting changes that have been going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we still hear, according to Love B. Scott, the casting is still in shambles. Still in shambles. They have not figured it out. Even Kandi, when she was on IG Live with Love B. Scott, responded by just kind of laughing and saying, "Oh, shambles?" As if she knew more. And the only thing that we've heard so far of the women that are actually coming back for the Real Housewives of Atlanta have been Portia, Kenya, Kandi. And Marlo would get a peach. And now we're hearing that Drew more than likely will come back as a housewife next season. But we're also hearing that they're not going to start filming till later in the year. But if you also follow another video that we did, during an interview while she was promoting Dancing with the Stars, Kenya revealed that filming should resume in October, more than likely. She didn't confirm, and when asked if she was coming back, she played coy about it. Okay, she played coy. But then after she did that interview, I remember I was live and people were in the chat. Rumor is that Kenya and Cynthia were fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I said on the live, I don't believe it. I'll still report on the story if I see it has built some sort of traction, because then I'm like, okay, if I see reliable sources, because we have some of them, we have a few. Shout out to our friends over at the Peach Report Daily. I didn't see them talking about it. I didn't see a few other blogs talking about it. I didn't see Love B. Scott talking about it. So I was like, and I also haven't heard anything about Kenya not coming back. You also know we reported on a story where Kenya was fighting in court so she could have Brooklyn seen on the show, which she won. So it just didn't make sense to me that she would be fired, okay? So she took to her IG. She was just answering questions. She's in the middle of Dancing with the Stars. I'm actually going to watch because I want to see how she does on the show. And there's some other people that I want to see as well. But during the IG Live, people were in the comments and they asked, is the rumor true that you've been fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta? And she squashed it in under 30 seconds. She said,
so someone's asking me about Housewives. No, the rumors are not true. You guys, it came from some not credible source. The rumors are not true. So don't believe things that you hear. Unless you hear from me, it's not true. So the rumors are not true about Housewives.
I was like, oh, she's not referring to me. That didn't come from me, Kenya. I know you didn't send for me. No. Anyways. So she denied that rumor. And like I said before, I didn't believe it when I heard it. But I have to give you what the streets are talking about. So Kenya has already denied that. I do believe Kenya's coming back next season. First of all, she's on Dancing with the Stars. It's a great look for Real Housewives of Atlanta that have been lacking in ratings. The ratings have sucked for Atlanta for the last couple of seasons. Let's be honest, even with Nene there. Because I know you guys are going to be in the comments. They need to bring Nene back. I understand she's not coming back, though. She's not coming back. Speaking of not coming back, I needed a segue. Kandi is coming back from what we hear. She is coming back. She is also working on another show for Bravo, the OLG Project. That's not the official name. She has that show coming. She didn't confirm when it's coming yet. But, we reported on a story just this week that a patron of her new restaurant, Blaze Steakhouse and Seafood, we even read the reviews. If you missed that video, I'll post the link in the description of this video. So a patron of the restaurant went there and then posted about being overcharged. Charged $4 for ice. Let's get into what he said originally, and then we'll get into the follow-up. Again, shout out to our friends over at Spiritual Word. Mr. Lawyer Up, we found his details on Instagram, posted this. He says, and he posted his receipt at the Blaze restaurant. He says this is my second attempt to patronize your restaurant, Blaze Steakhouse and Seafood. The first time I was overcharged for cheese and margarita ice. I am very upset that I had to pay $4 for ice for my mixed hen and Coke drink and another $8 for a Red Bull. I pride myself on eating at Black-owned restaurants. In fact, I budget $300 a month towards this and often overspend. But y'all have lost your rabbit-ass minds with this overcharging. Fix this ghetto. So, because, and this is why it's so important to report on stories like this, and I'm not saying it was me. I'm sure there are plenty of other blogs that reported on this overcharging story. There is resolution. And I try to be fair. If I have time to catch up on all the stories and follow up on these stories, I had to follow up on this one because you guys were in my DMs talking about the story. So here's your follow-up. So Mr. Lawyer Up on Instagram, the man that put Kandi out there in regards to this story, has a follow-up and a resolution to this story. So let's get into it. So he posted this on his social media, and I'm going to read it to you guys. And he tagged Spiritual Word and the Shade Room. All is all right in the world now. As an attorney and consumer, my only goal is to make the post was to make sure that the issue was corrected. Thanks, Kandi, for stepping in and doing what's right. He posted the full message that he posted on his Facebook. He says, I just had a very great conversation with Kandi's team, and all the issues of pricing and transparency were addressed. I was told there will no longer be an upcharge for those line items have in fact been fully removed from the POS system. My intention was never to cancel or boycott the restaurant, but instead make sure that the issue was corrected. As I stated, I went to the restaurant the first time and this occurred. I noticed the overcharge. I made it known and was told it was an oversight or mistake. I returned for a second time and the oversight or mistake occurred again. I know how much power I have and how much power people collectively have, and I'm happy that Blaze has decided to make things right. Thanks for taking the constructive criticism and correcting the issue. As an entrepreneur that owned one of my first Black-owned gas stations in Gwinnett and the owner of a law firm, I want nothing less than to see other African Americans thrive in business. Atlanta influences everything, and so we have to lead that way. Preach, brother. Wow. First of all, his first message about this whole incident where he says he allots $300 to spend at Black-owned business. We all should be doing that. And then when I say all, not just Black people, everybody. But with that being said, I love the fact that he gave the follow-up, that he had a conversation with them. And I'm glad he shared all of these details in regards to what they're going to do. It might be just something within their system. We've seen it. I know if you shopped at other places and then there's some sort of, if you don't check, there are probably a lot of times you've been overcharged for something or mistakenly charged for something. As I said to you before, no way, any shape or form told us to boycott Blaze Steakhouse and Seafood. No. But Kandi, I did give you the correlation about what you said about Chick-fil-A. You didn't give them grace, but I was trying to give you grace. I even gave you grace just now. With that being said, I hope that you have learned. Look, I hope you have learned from this. No, restaurants, getting into the restaurant, it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's an easy thing. Like even the issues that she was having with the Georgia Health Department, that's not an easy thing. She has expanded OLG. Now she has this steakhouse. Everyone in the comments was blaming Todd. Don't blame Todd. It's being a restaurateur is not easy. And maybe I have a better understanding because I see how many restaurants here in New York City come and go so quickly. It's not an easy business. I do want them to be successful, but even though you're my tourist sister, I'm going to call you out when we see a story, when you guys are slipping in my DMs and telling me this story. And I'm like, got to report on it. Got to report on it. Guys, I want to know, how do you feel about this follow-up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always love reading your comments, but as always, be respectful to each other, be constructive, and, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.